Okay, this is Aaron again with Exalted Lamb 1, and I finally have my part 2 out here. I can't wait to get some of this information out to you. I think my part 3 is going to be more about some personal stuff that has happened, over the last really 30 years to build up to this point of this time frame in May, which is it's really crazy because it covers, the numbering covers my, some children's birthdays, my birthday, my wife's birthday. I mean, it's just so many crazy things I will share probably in the next one. I'm not led to do that right now, because there's a lot of things in predictive programming that came up, and even this particular incident that happened in Boulder. So without, I'm gonna kind of try to not say certain words, of course. So because this is how I call them U-boob now, how they're censoring things so much. So hopefully I can be successful with that. And so I'm going to have this on this channel. And then also, so the one you see, U-boob, as I call it, on the top there. And then these other two channels here. And I'm going to put the links in the description box under this video for those other channels as well for this video. But then they're going to also be on those channels for you that are subscribed to those channels. And if you want, go ahead and subscribe to those channels, please. It just ups the numbers, and in case somehow I'm not able to be on U-boob anymore, as I call them, because there are a bunch of boobs over there, then I can just keep going on, especially that bottom right one there. I've got almost 1,000 subscribers there, and this has not gone the way I thought it would go. So unfortunately, people have not moved over. I have about 24,000 subscribers now on YouTube, and I have just a few hundred on the one on the bottom left, and then the bottom right, almost 1,000 now. So, and I'm also not doing the notifications anymore because there's a couple things. The company that I used, and I went through several different companies to try to find a good one. And I thought I finally found a good one. They didn't tell me certain things up front, how emails would work, how I'd only get like half to a third of the people either delivered to them or even opened. I mean, all kinds of crazy stuff. So, but I am on Telegram. I'm gonna say that name, Telegram. So please, if you don't mind, sign up on Telegram if you want to get notifications, and it's just going to be through your phone. So notifications through your phone through the app Telegram, pretty great that way. So, and anywhere in the world. So then what's better than that? Sorry, my throat's a little funky right now. So apologize for that if I clear my throat here at times. So, but yeah, sign up for Telegram, and it's the Exalted Lamb 1. And again, I'm going to have a link in the description box. So all you need to do is click on that link, and it's going to describe, hey, if you want to get SMS or text from Telegram, or from me on Telegram, then click on this link here. So this could be it's right below the video right now, actually. It's something I'm talking about doing in the future, but as you're watching this, it's right there right now. So again, if you don't know how to get to the description box below, on these other platforms, it's usually right there. But on YouTube now, you got to click a little arrow underneath this video, and it opens up the description box a lot of times. So, excuse me. Wow. Yeah, I got a little, it's crazy, a little throat thing. So, I just ate recently. I tried to do this before I ate, and I just could not get it in because it's about 2 hours. So, okay, let me jump right into this craziness. Okay, so again, if you haven't watched my part 1, please watch that. You must watch part 1. The link is going to also be in the description box below here if you haven't watched it yet. And watch that first before this, then come back to this. Okay, so that's part 1. This is part 2, and I'm adding some things. A lot of predictive programming. I'm kind of going a couple of different places here in this video. It's kind of bunched up a little bit, broken up a little bit, I should say. So, but it's fine. It's just the way I want to present things that came to my heart. This is something that the No Bombas shared last year. Okay, it's a book called The Word Collector, and it's really crazy because since they're so into predictive programming, these people, I mean, really, this guy here, I mean, he is really moving. Contrary to what some of you believe, he's behind everything. In fact, I said he would come back, and he did come back through, creepy Uncle Joe, the new prez, creepy Uncle Joe is what I'm calling him, creepy Uncle Joe, anyway, so he's behind the scenes, and I have a video on that showing all these gaffes from that Joe can't even talk or walk and everything else. And so he, Stinky BO, basically this guy, Stinky BO, the 44th Prez, he's basically admitted that he is, he had no problem having someone with an earpiece, and then he could be in his in his sweats or whatever, and then talking to him and telling him what to say to everybody. He admitted that, so I have a video on that as well. That I forget what it's called now, but if you watch some of my videos. So anyway, so he's going through this book, and she's basically hinting the whole time, or he, Michael and I, my Michael. He's actually accidentally called this person Michael several times, if you don't know that, because it's male. So anyway, they're going through this. They do this book review. This happened last year, close to this time. I'll tell you what it is soon, and how it's completely apropos for the time frame I'm talking about. But Michael or Michelle, whatever you want to say, basically is hinting that he's the subject of this. Oop, I went backwards. He's the subject of this book, basically. I'm actually going to, there's also a link below for this little video. So I'm going to put that in there as well. So it's under there magically right now. Bling. Okay, it's right there now. So you can check this out. It's just crazy. Okay, so the word collector. Okay, this kid, I thought I had another slide there. Oh, shoot, so you can see the front of him. Anyway, shoot. Okay, anyway, he's got this striped shirt and this hair. And the word collector is 196, or again, 9 plus 6 is 15, so it's 115. And these times are hitting these times in May. So as a symbolic time, it's the 5th month, and then it's 1 through 14, because it's a 14-day process. So it's 5-1, and then it goes through 5-3 or 5-4 and 5-5 for May 4th and May 5th. In a sense, it's symbolic, but ultimately to the elites, the May is the 3rd month. So it's really they do a lot of symbolism with the 3 and then the numbers as well, being 1 through 14, or the numbers that you have to compress that are decompressed, which are the actual dates. So which is basically May 22nd and 23rd are the first attack days. And then it goes on all the way to June 1st. Anyway, I've shown that in the first video, and I'm gonna show it here in a second. But so you understand how this works. So the word collector is 115, but word collector, as you see, is a little the right here, but it's a big word collector. So it's focusing on the 2 words, word collector, which is bigger, and that is 978. Well, why is 978 important? Because Stinky BO, Brock Insane, Obama is 978 as well. Okay, in the exact same cipher, the English Sumerian. Okay, is that again? Several ways I'm going to link him to this character. It's it's a boy that's light skinned black boy. Okay, and are you kidding me? So even the color of his hair and everything, and then it just so happens to be if you basically anything times 9 anything plus 9 stays the same, because 9 just is a throwaway number, because 9 plus 17 is 9. Wow, 9 plus 7 is 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. So you're right back to 7. Just get rid of 9, and then 7 plus 8 is 15, and 15, of course. And then 15, just to let you know up front, 15 is hiding that it's 5 plus 5 plus 5. So they'll show these different 5s. So we're talking about double 5s, or 55. We're talking about triple 5s, 555, because they represent the attack days in May. So, for example, the last day is June 1st, okay, 2021. Again, 2021 is 2 plus 2 plus 1, which is 5. So 2021 is 5. And then June is really the 4th month. Remember I said May, this is the 3rd month. June is the 4th month. So if you have June 1st being the last day, 4 plus 1 is 5, and then you have 2021 is 5. That's 55. So these different attack days are either represented by 55 or 555. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. So let's go over it now. Check it out. And this video just happens to be, what? 5 minutes and 55 seconds long. Yeah, right. See, there you go. I mean, I'm just going to show you evidence upon evidence upon evidence. Okay, and then this boy, okay, this word collector, there's a lot in this whole book, and I could break it down. It would take me about 3 hours to break down everything in this book. That was all predictive programming. All these words and everything are all gematria in different ways. It's different puzzles and things. They love to do this, and I break down these puzzles. So, but this right here, his hair and his shirt, and then you'll see him later. He has darker, like this color. This is all mauve. These are all shades of mauve. This is mauve, okay? That's the mauve color kind of sample there. And what's mauve? Mauve is pale purple color that sits between violet and pink in the color wheel, named after the mallow flower, which is also called mauve in French. Okay, so you know that. Okay, so again, Obama is represented by pink because he's sitting in the pink chair in I Bet Goat, and then ultraviolet, which is purple, pink and purple, pink and purple. So he's right in between pink and purple, which is mauve. So that's a great representation of him. So you have the two examples because he's effeminate would be by pink, and then the ultraviolet or purple, just in general, but ultraviolet specifically, which is what this is, represents the highest vibration of light, which represents him eventually being taken over by the light being Lucifer. He's the angel of light or whatever he's called, the bright and morning star. I mean, all that kind of stuff he's been called. So that's why he has associated with him pink and ultraviolet. And there's a lot of characters in Disney movies and all kinds of stuff that are these light skin black, and then it's just crazy. Even the latest, which I could throw in here, maybe throw in the next one, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. The main character, he's oh, that's great. Okay, the main character, he's basically a composite of Stinky Bo, and then even his uncle who dies is a villain, and he's all ultraviolet and pink and everything else. It's just crazy. So anyway, so as you see here, he's eating the egg and he's pointing, his tassels pointing to the truth. He'll hit this thing, the tassel will hit different things, and he's graduating, he's going up to the front. So he's going from a president to be the Antichrist. He's graduating. Now it's the tassels in the front, and it's touching the dragon. It's pointing to the dragon, showing that he's the dragon eating the man-child in the egg. That's a cracked egg right there. He's eating the man-child in the egg. So, from the Revelation 12 sign. And the Revelation 12 is the dragon after the child. And so he's trying to get the child that's in this egg. Okay. Anyway, so, but there's ultraviolet all over. See, we have this mauve hair stripes, darker mauve pants, and then we have this ultraviolet. And then look, there's a portal. And then the lightning's coming through. Lucifer's coming through, and then he's the vibration of light. And this is the light coming through, which is the highest vibration of light is ultraviolet. And this is like a spotlight in a sense too, but it's also the portal opening, which is showing there's a lot of going on in this, all this. Okay, and especially all these words and things. So let me show you this. So ultraviolet, first of all, that's his whole background here, is 1285. Well, what's 1285? We look at follow the bouncing ball. Here, follow the bouncing ball. Follow the bouncing ball. Okay, anyway, so it's 1 plus 28 is 29, 5, or the 29th of May. Okay, or 1 plus 2 plus 8 is 11, and then 5. Okay, so it's the 29th of May is one way of looking at it. Because I'm telling you that if you watch the part 1, the 29th and 30th of May are the 2 tsunami days, and the 29th of May is my birthday. Mm-hmm. And I believe the Lord's really showing me this. Okay, I'm getting the notifications here. I have my data still on. Hopefully this doesn't get interrupted. You know what? I'm going to turn it off, actually. Let me turn it off real quick. Okay, we'll try that again. Okay, so hopefully going to get interrupted by data or anything like that. So, okay, so like I said, 295 right here is 29th of May, which is just incredible, really. This is the first time I really realized this. There's a lot of 29th of May popping up in a lot of things I'm seeing lately as I dive in more and more, and all these, of course. And then, that's really 511. So 2 plus 9, is 11, and then 511. There's so much with 511, and 511 is 311 because, again, the symbolicness of the 5th month, the 11th day, and then May is really the 3rd month to leads, so it's 3rd month, 11th day is 311. So 511 is 311. And I did also last year, also did a 2-part series about, I went through like 6 different popular movies that have done really well at the box office and everything, from Terminator to Die Hard to all kinds of stuff, and they basically show in a breakdown all the movies, they all show that 511 is 311. It's really crazy. So that's what I'm deducing by this, and more information that I've gotten in really solidly the last few months is showing me, since the Stupid Bowl, really, that May and the symbolic 11th day would be May 29th, because 2 plus 9 is 11. So it starts on May, the first day would be May 19th. 1 plus 9 is still 10. Take away the 0 is 1. That's the first day. And then we go 14 days into that. So anyway, okay, so let me keep going here. And so look at this right here. He has literally, it says kaleidoscope. And then again, follow the bouncing ball. So follow the bouncing ball. Follow the bouncing ball. What is it showing here? Let me show you. So it's pointing to the K. This is crazy how this is done. You won't believe. Man, it's hard for me to believe when I really looked at this. This is a K-E-A-T. D, O. It's pointing to the O right here, not the P. This is the O. Do you think this is chance? That's just, he's saying it's what do you call it? The syllables. Okay, it's the syllables, but it's really pointing to the letter because it's kaleidoscope. Yes, it's syllables, but it's pointing to the exact letters of what? K is 11. E is 5, the fifth letter. D is 4. See if that's pointing to 4. And then O is the 15th. So do you see this? If we go backwards, we have 5-1 being the first day, symbolically the 5th month, first day. And you add 4 more days to that, you have 5-5, the attack day, which is also, it's 5-4 and 5-5, but they do either or both. And then we have 5-11 being the tsunami, one of the tsunami days. So that's all right here. 5-1 is the first day. Add 4 days is 5-5, the first real attack day. And then we have 5-11 being another attack day backwards. So this is exactly backwards. The first day, the first attack day, and then the biggest attack day and the transition day. It's crazy. And to confirm that, well, let's look at Gematria with kaleidoscope. And a lot of times in these different scenes, these different things confirm each other. So we're going to show you that. I'm going to show you how that works. So kaleidoscope. Oh, it happens to be 115. What a massive coincidence. No, it's not. And the kaleidoscope is also 55. So look at this. This should freak you out. 11-5 right here. 4 plus 1 is 5, 5, 5, 5. Are you kidding me? That's chance? I don't think so. And then the kaleidoscope is also 113. What have I said? 115 or 511 is 311. It's the same. And that's what they're showing in all these numbers. Why pick this particular word? Because you can point to each letter that ends up adding this, and then in itself, in Gematria, that's what these are. I mean, there's no other reason. Another reason. And there's more going on here. Why use a note? Because note is 5-4. Again, the first attack day is the 4th and the 5th days of May. Okay, and so in this situation, it's the 22nd. 2 plus 2 is 4. And the 23rd of May, which is 22 plus 3 is 5. So again, symbolically, the 5th month, 4th and 5th day. But actually, May is the 3rd month. And it'll be the 22nd and the 23rd day. Okay, and then so note also is first and last letter code is N, is 14th letter, but 1 plus 4 is 5, and then E is the 5th letter, so that's 55. So really within the word note, it's 54 in English ordinal, just simple A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, but then the first and last letter code, which they use all the time, it's 55. So note is 54 and 55. I think those are both attack days. And by the way, again, there's going to be a meteor that hits Las Vegas is what I'm saying, and also ends up destroying with a massive earthquake the Hoover Dam and everything. And that's on, if you look at my last video, that's on the 50, or one of my last videos, that's on the $50 bill. You fold it a couple times, it shows that it's a dam breaking, and then when you fold the 50 a couple times, you have 50 on one corner and 50 on the other corner. Take away the zeros, you have 5-5. May 5th. That's crazy. Okay. And then note also in Jewish ordinal is 51. Or again, the first day backwards, this is 5-1. Okay, remember we're going backwards. 5-1's the first day, and there it is, 5-1. Note. I mean, do you think this is all coincidence? They use a note, they use the word kaleidoscope, this matches this. And it's not. I'm showing you how this works. It's crazy. Okay, here's more stuff. So he's holding a wand. Okay, it's like it's a music kind of thing, right? But no, it's it's magic. They're talking about. Wand is what? Okay, what is wand? Wand is 5, 5, 5, 5, and it's also 15 to show you that not only is wand in English extended 5, 5, 5, but 15 is 5 plus 5 plus 5, right? Like I showed you earlier, and that confirms it. Here, see this side. Do you see how these confirm each other? See how 15 is 5 plus 5 plus 5, and then it's showing you a different way. So wand is 5, 5, 5. Okay, and that's another reason for the magic. They're looking for the magic at 5, 5, 5. They're looking for the magic. Okay, I'll show you another thing here. So let me make this bigger. See how this is bigger now, so you can read it a little bit more. And multi-syllable, and follow the bouncy ball. Follow the bouncy ball. Okay, and multi-syllable words that. And this is a separate, and then that's one phrase, and then sounded like little songs underneath. So let's look at multi-syllable words that, and multi-syllable words that. Oh, look at this. Can you see this? Look, it's backwards is 5, and then you could take away the 9, because anything you add 9 to stays the same. Okay, and then you have 5/22, or the first attack day is May 22nd. Or you see the 529 in there also? It's crazy. So it's kind of showing you both on purpose. But our 9 plus 5 is 14, 1 plus 4 is 5. So that's still 522. See how 9 doesn't really, sometimes 9, enhances it because it shows you other numbers in there. Anyway, but it's also one, when it's 14, it's 414, which is 44 and 45. Anyway, there's so much going on in this. Okay, but you see that's the attack days, 2 attack days. That's crazy. And then sounded like little songs is 125. Now again, 125 is so many things. 125 is 5 times 5 times 5. Again, we're talking about 555 and 555 and the attack days, different attack days. And what's unique about 555 and why this year is so important and why it's this year, a number of reasons why it's this year. In fact, part 3, I'm going to get into some stuff with Stinky BO. You won't believe, okay? You will not believe nailing him to this year and him being the AC this year only. Okay, I've kind of put that off because the Lord has wanted me to get into other things and maybe use that as some kind of anchor, maybe in part 3 to show you. You won't believe this stuff. 5 times 5 times 5 is 125. So again, it's 5 represents the day, the month, or the month, the day, and the year. For the first time ever that we've hit, that's what it's representing. And then iPad Goat was released in 2012, which is 2 plus 1 plus 2, which is 5. So the next 5 year after iPad Goat is the year. And I've unlocked this. I'm telling you, you'll find out, you'll see. But that's what the big key, because of the hearts. If you watch my part 1, the 3 hearts that are shown several places in the iPad Goat, because heart is 3 hearts is 555 and 3 hearts is 666, and it's also 888, which is the transition time. And that's what 88 or 888 means, is the transition, is getting out of the existing prison planet, basically, or the prison existence. Okay, so it's also the 125th day of the year is May 5th. If you can believe it. This is crazy. 125th day of the year is May 5th. Also, 1 plus 2 is 3, 5. So it's, again, 125th day of the year is May 5th. And then 3, 5 is May 5th. So it's showing you just in this number, 5, 5 is 3, 5. Again, May 5th. And then to the elites, May is the 3rd month, the 5th day. Okay. And again, but the 5th day is the 23rd, and this is showing 5/22 being it's a 2-day process, because it's going to be probably at midnight in Las Vegas. So if you're in Hawaii, for example, it'll be in the 22nd, and if you're in New York, it'll probably end up being, as far as time zone, in the 23rd. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So here we go. Next thing. Now, sounded like little songs is also 323, and what's 323? 323 is this is crazy, because remember we have 522, which is really sorry, let's say that. So we got 522, or let me say it this way: we have May 22nd, and then we have May being the 3rd month, 23rd. Okay, May 23rd, May being the 3rd month to the elites. Okay, so because it's 2 months off. Gregorian May is the 5th month, to the Roman calendar, to the elites, May is the 3rd month. So 323, or May 23rd. What's this resemble? Again, who is this representing? It's representing Stinky BO. And again, all his gematrias point to, in fact, he's also 125. I didn't show that. In reverse full reduction, Stinky BO is 125 as well. Okay, and I didn't show that in here. But so this totally represents him. Stinky BO is sound like little songs. I mean, it's just, I keep showing you this stuff. It's crazy. Okay, here, let's next thing. Okay, so what about the rest of the words? So we dealt with this one. Now we have guacamole, gematria, geometry. Yeah, that's what this is, gematria. I got gematria on the brain. Guacamole, geometry. Wow, I can't stop saying gematria. Geometry, wonderful symphony. Okay, so guacamole, geometry, wonderful symphony is, look, 6 plus 9 is 15. That's 115, 115. And then we have, again, they do this mix up too. So 3 and 2 is 5, and then 4 and 7 is 11. 511. And then there's the 55, or 1 times 55 is 55. 5, 8 plus 3 is 11, 511. And 1 plus 55 is 55. So we have the 511s and the 55s right here, and these other things all together. Isn't that crazy? We also have things like 5, 7, first and last letter of code, 7, 7. I mean, just a lot of crazy things in here that I'm not getting into. Anyway, and so this person here, pointing to this other person, is basically hinting at he likes words and Michelle or Michael, Michael and I, my Michael, he said a few times. He said my Michael when he was with Bear Grylls. he was with Bear Grylls. He's a survival guy. It was a show on NBC or something where he went out survival thing with Bear Grylls. I mean, that was not believable at all. But anyway, here's Stinky B.O. He's with Bear Grylls, and he goes, my Michael, like this, or whatever he said, my Michael. And he accidentally called this person, which is really people call Michelle, my Michael. Oh my gosh. I have this video also, if you go back, where Obama is coming out and it shows a lot of things with this person and things dangling and all kinds of crazy stuff. It's not good, but it's informative. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. And it shows him on the cover like with a phone, and he looks all dainty and stuff. It's just crazy. Anyway, so and then he's like, oh, she's like, oh, this guy's all with words and everything, just like this boy, you know. And anyway, I thought that was kind of funny. He looks kind of freaky the way he smiles like that to me. But anyway, it looks a little freaky. Okay, so this character, his name is Jerome. Again, this is all planned. I've shown this stuff so many ways. This stuff's all planned. It's not real. It's all planned to manipulate and stuff. Oh, there's so much even in this book. Oh, gosh, there's some things I wanted to share would just take me too long, and I had to get to other things. So the male name Jerome is a biblical name with origins in Old Greek and meaning sacred. Meaning sacred name implies the one who bears a holy name. Okay. You see that? It's a holy name. So, of course, it's going to be Stinky Beale because he believes and he's the AC and he's going to be the king over the world, basically. And so it's got to be a holy name. And it secretly represents him because it's a light-skinned black boy, okay? I'm telling you, that's just what it is. Believe it or not, if you don't like it doesn't matter. I'm telling you the truth. Okay, you'll find out soon enough at some point. Okay, and I already showed you he would come back, and here is, creepy Uncle Joe is back. And who's really behind the scenes? Do you think Creepy Uncle Joe's really running the thing? I don't think so. So Jerome is segmented into, these are the, J is 10, E is 5, R is the 18th letter of the alphabet, O is 15th, all that stuff. Okay, so this immediately stuck out to me. I just did this, I'm like, no way. This just stuck out. So let me show you what I just see right away is this. So we have 15, we have 15, and we have 15. And what's inside here? We have 1 plus 8 is 9, and we have a 3. I know, see, I'm good at puzzles with this stuff, and this is what's going on. So if you just, again, anything you add 9 to, it stays the same. So you can just pull out the 9s. The only thing left over that just stuck out like crazy was the 3. So this is what happens when you pull out the 9 and the 3. You got 15, 15, 15. Okay, I'm telling you, this is the plan, and I'm proving it. So again, you can look at it this way. 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 5. So that's 5, 5, 5. And then this, of course, 1 plus 5, 1 plus 5, 1 plus 5 is 6, 6, 6. And this is what's actually in here. I guarantee it. Okay. And believe it or not, it doesn't matter. But this is how these puzzles work. So this hiding his birth and his birthday and even the place. So Hawaii is 666, and that's where Stinky B.O. is from. Okay, supposedly he's the beast that comes from the sea, and Hawaii is right in the middle of the sea or the ocean. And then actually Hawaii is also 555 in a couple other ways, but I'm just showing you this way in 55. And then 39 or 39 back or 93 backwards 39 is Hawaii also. This is also in normal English Gematria, English Sumerian. Is New York is 666, and then in normal full reduction, New York is 39. So these are exactly, Hawaii and New York are exactly opposite of each other. Both are 666. One is in reverse, one is in English Sumerian, normal English Sumerian, and then Hawaii is normal in full reduction, normally is 39. New York is normally 39 in full reduction, and Hawaii is in reverse full reduction. The exact same ciphers, but the reverse of them for Hawaii and New York, and those are where the two big attacks are going to happen on both former presidentials. Former presidentials get attacksals on these daysels, which will be the 7th and 8th days, and Stinky B.O. will be May 25th. Does May 25th sound familiar to any of you? Remember last year, we first had the CV going on, and then May 25th was the death of a black man named George Floyd. Okay, and I'm telling you, this year, Stinky BO, it's been foretold a year ahead of time. Exactly 5/25 will be the demise of Stinky BO, the 44th Prez. And then the next day is the 8th day, and that's Mr. 58. Again, Obama's 57, so May 25th is 57. Okay, and he's Mr. 57 because he was the 57th inauguration, and I've shown many other things that he's Mr. 57, over 100 things. And then Trumple is Mr. 58. He had the 58th inauguration of a president, and many other things. For example, like Trump Towers 58 stories high, and all kinds of stuff. Okay, anyway, so that's what this is. This is what this is showing in different ways. And he's 5'5". Jerome is 555 and 666 and 39. And also, 39 is also 3 nines. What's 3 nines? 999, which is upside down, 666. So it's all over the place. Okay. Again, let me go back to the mauve. Okay. I was showing you the color, and then I was showing you the ultraviolet stuff. But let me go back to this mauve with this character. This is another big secret the Lord's unlocked for me. You will not believe it. It comes down to the exact attack days. It's phenomenal. Okay. So mauve, the word that came from French, has been around. This shows you that demons behind the scenes, they've been working for hundreds and thousands of years to put these things together to make a message that eventually results in this one world government, one world evil dictator, one world religion, all this stuff. So Ma backwards is Ivuam, okay? And what is that? That's 5, 22, 12. Because again, it's backwards, because U is normally 21, but backwards, this whole thing's backwards. 21 becomes 12. And then M is the 13th, becomes 31. And this is very sinister, the way they've done this. And it's very genius in a way, too. So literally, in the color of this character, it's hiding when he's going to be born. It's a 14-day process of being born. And that's why it's a boy or a child, in a sense, being born. Okay, so check this out. We have the exact attack days. We have EV is 5/22, May 22nd. And we have +1 is May 23rd. We have the 2 attack days of May 22nd, 23rd. And then +2 from the 23rd is May 25th. +1 is May 26th. So we have the 2 attack days of Stinky BO and Trumple. Okay, Stinky BO's demise, and then Trumple's demise. 5/26. +3 from 5/26, +3 right here from 5/26 is 5/29. My birthday, first tsunami day, the second tsunami day, which is another +1. This is phenomenal. There's no way this works out like this. Just happens to work out like this. I don't think so. Again, 5/22 +1, 5/22 and 23. +2 is 5/25, +1, 5/26, +3, 5/29, +1, 5/30. Are you kidding me? This should freak you out. If it doesn't, I have serious concerns for you. You can't see what this means. It's the exact days, and then the only thing it does include is the very last day, which is June 1st. But they don't have to. They show different timelines, like that one I showed you with the kaleidoscope. It shows the first day, the first attack day, and then the tsunami days, or one of the tsunami days. So they show it in different ways because they can't show everything. They show glimpses. They show parts. It's all part of the whole thing. Now, okay, here's another thing. The USS Abraham Lincoln is CVN 72. What's CVN? CVN is C is 3, V is 22, N is 14, which is really 3, 22, 5. See this backwards? 5, 22 plus 3. I mean, there's a little snapshot of it right there. Backwards is May 22nd, +3 is May 25th. It's Stinky BO Day. So we have the first attack day, and then 3 days later is Stinky BO Day. Now wait till I really get started here. This is crazy. Not only that is, now let's go backwards. So let's go backwards with the 72 and CVN. So 70. Okay, so CVN 72. Go backwards. 27. Okay, let's go back. 27 is 5. 2 plus 2 plus 3 is 7. 27 is 57. 27, again, because this is breaking this down, NBC backwards is 5223. So 27 is 57. The Super Bowl, which is on 2/7, is really May 7th, including the first attack day, and then May 7th. Hopefully you get this. It's phenomenal what this is. I am unlocking this bad boy. It's so incredible to finally understand all this I've been doing for 3 years, almost 3 years. It's crazy. So here's a scene in iPad Go. We have the woman in the burqa, Middle Eastern woman, presumably, of course. And I've shared a lot about this scene. These are aircraft carriers sinking. They've got the exact angles of aircraft carriers, and they're sinking. These monoliths sinking out. There's 2 aircraft carriers sinking. There's lava moving. There's water down here, but there's also lava right here. This is her leg that's got like the dead boy on here. You think it's blood from him, but this is also symbolic of lava and a volcano right here. Her leg is like a volcano with lava on top, but it says C-A-V-E. It's kind of broken up, but it's a kind of a backwards C. There's an A you can see, upside down V, and then E down here. C-A-V, cave. And then again, her arm is a Super Bowl trophy. And I've shared all this stuff. It's 44 and 45. It's an M and an N, which is 45, and there's V and a D, which is 44. Both demise of both presidents, and then this is actually showing Super Bowl 55 and the highest the Lombardi Trophy in her arm and head. I've shown this in past videos. It's crazy. Okay, so but upside down, her leg is C-A-V-E, and it's cave. And again, what do you see a similarity with the CVN and then the Ma backwards? 5 again, backwards cave is 522 plus 1 plus 3, and then CVN backwards is 522 3. So we have the first attack day, and this one is plus 3, which is 525. And this one we have first attack day, which is the 22nd and the 23rd, plus 3 days later is Trumple Day, 520. 4 more days, 26. So we have a CKBO attack day and Trumple Day in this. Also, I mean, you could actually say this is 522 plus 1, or you could say this 522 plus 3, which also makes CKBO Day. Anyway, there's so much going on here to try to explain it right. Sometimes there's so much involved. So here's another scene in iPad Goat. Again, this is the head of Obama sticking up here. His eyes are kind of closed right there. He's got a big nose. His mouth right here, his chin, the head's kind of pointed up. And then this is also the top of a submarine that's attacking. And this is a very narrow aircraft carrier sinking, but there's also a submarine right here. You can see the fins and stuff right here. There's a submarine going after it, but this shows a submarine kind of being attacked. Okay, because it's being attacked on the top. This is the top. This is the sail or the top of a submarine. Slash is also the top of an aircraft carrier, because the top of an aircraft carrier has got lights on it, because like it's where the command center is and everything. So this is lit up right here. It's a number of things. This is a submarine being attacked. It's also an aircraft carrier. It's also a submarine attacking aircraft carrier over here. It's a lot of things. Okay, anyway. Right in here, I deciphered this, along with some of these other things in the past. But right here, this thing is crazy. Let's zoom in on this. It's right in here, see? And it looks like it's lights lit up on this top. This is the top of an aircraft carrier that's sinking as well. Okay, let me show you this. Okay, this is spelling out cave as well. Remember the cave in the woman's leg? This is also cave. How? 1, 2, 3 dots translated into letters. The third letter of the alphabet, 1, 2, 3, is C. And then /, this is a /, is, I've always said a / is a slash or a 1. So they have 1. And then what's the first letter of the alphabet? A. And then this is hiding a V. It's missing the line here and the line here. And then this is hiding right next to it an E without a line right here. So let me go right over to that. Boom, like this. We go back and forth. Go back and forth. Watch. Back and forth. See that? See that right there? See the V and the E right here? See how they're missing it, so you got to read into it. And I figured out this is an E and this is a V, and I already knew the other word cave, and it's so clear. Oh my gosh! So this is C-A-V-E again. C-A-V-E right here. 3 dots. Slash is 1. V is the 22nd. See, you just put 2 dashes right there, and that fills in this fat V. That's the 22nd letter of the alphabet. And then E, that line, just missing the line right there. See? Missing the line right there. And you have fifth letter of the alphabet is E. So it ends up spelling out cave again. And again, cave backwards is 522 plus 1 plus 3. And that's the demise of Stinky BO. And that's the day I'm saying is the aircraft carrier attack day / it's the 7th day / 8th day. It could be either day. It could start happening on one day, and then it just depends, and then be reported on the next day. It's one of those 2 days or both, basically. Okay, so now let me show you this, for example. So this is crazy. So again, in this word collector book, this character's mom, and it's hiding this idea. And then in iPad Go, you have the word that's hit a few times that I found in code, cave. And then you have, for example, the aircraft carriers, they have the code CVN and then their number. Okay. And then, so these are different subjects. I found other things as well. Let me give you another example, which I didn't include on this. On Back to the Future, the license plate is out of time. Out of time backwards is EMITATUO. Okay, but so let's just start with the first letters backwards. EM is what? 5, 4, 513. It's crazy. It's 5-4, the first attack day. And then it goes on from there. I'm not going to tell you all that stuff right now. I could have included this, but it was so much more going on there. But so if you just take all these, you take mauve, cave, and this, and then I showed you backwards, okay? And then now let's equate the numbers to them. Let's put the numbers to them. See that? 522. And again, these are significant codes that they're showing in different ways because the aircraft carriers are going to be destroyed. It's shown in iPad Go, it's shown in predictive programming, a lot of different things. It's been in the movies and such. I mean, I'll give you one example. Literally, there's an aircraft carrier that was in a tsunami that hit the White House in the movie 2012. And 2012 is just a rearrange of 12 is 21. 2021, it's telling you it's 2021. Or 2012 was when iPad Go came out. The next 5 year is, that adds up to 5, is 2021. And so there's a huge aircraft carrier that's in a tsunami wave that hits the White House. I mean, are you kidding me? And then this stuff's all over in predictive programming. So again, we have May 22nd plus 1 plus 0. I showed you all this. And again, I show you this as well. May 22nd plus 1 is both attack days on the 4th and the 5th. And then 3 days later is attack on Trumple. And then this one is the first attack day. 3 days later is attack on Stinky BO, being 522 plus 3 is 525. 526, which is 58, Mr. 58. 525, which is 57. And that's Mr. 57, Stinky BO. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. But I'm telling you, this makes so much sense now. Hopefully I'm describing it decent enough for you. Now look at this. This is the actual number, the full number of the Truman. Okay, the aircraft carrier, the Truman. USS Truman. It's CVN 75. Let me show you, for example. So we take CVN 75 and let's do it exactly backwards. So CVN 75 becomes 57 NVC. So look at 57. Again, remember, see? 57. 5, 2 plus 2 plus 3 is 7. 5, 7, just in this. So that means that 5 NVC is 5, 7. So then we actually have, okay, again, NVC is 5, 22, 3, which we have 5, 7, and 5, 7. Again, it's Stinky BO, Stinky BO. He's Mr. 57. But also, 5 plus 7 is 12. 5 plus 7 is 12, so we have 12, 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. So it's really 33 is what it's showing. And who was Truman? Yeah, the 33rd Prez. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. This is very highly and intricately planned. So this has to do with his death day being 5/22 plus 3. It's shown twice. And because he's 33, and then also 33, which this ends up being. So his death day goes into his partial birthday because 33 is 3 times 11 or 311. Remember, 311 is 511, but 311 is 3 times 11, which is 33. And they, the Masons love the number 33 for a lot of different reasons. But so 311 is the day when lightning falls from heaven and he gets back to life. It's technically 4 days. It's 4 days later, but then he's revealed 3 days after that. So it's 7 days complete. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so here these nugget buckets are. Anyway, yeah. You gotta watch this little video and see if you can get some of the little hints and stuff. Like he acts like he's a Tyrannosaurus Rex for the book. He's like, "Arr." And that just shows he is a monster. And if you know what Tyrannosaurus Rex really means, then you'll understand how it relates to him. And then the presidential portrait behind him, part of him is behind him is a Tyrannosaurus Rex, terrible lizard stuff. Anyway, this is who he is. And don't let the smile fool you. This guy is a sinister dude underneath. I absolutely guarantee it. I absolutely guarantee it. Now I have 546 solid evidences that Stinky BO is the Antichrist. After this video, it's 546 solid evidences, and I'm showing you some in this video. Okay, here's another one here. So this is called Storytime with President and Mrs. Obama from the Obama Foundation video, and again, the link's in the description box. And then look at this. They launched it May 14th. Again, May. This is his ultimate birth. Okay, this is This is talking about the birth of the Antichrist, and this character is him, and it's showing all the stuff that relates to him. And I've just shown you before. I said all this stuff before I even showed you this. That literally May is symbolic of the 5th month, and then the 14th day is their symbolic of the 14 days of birth, and that 14th day ends up being the June 1st, which is 5/5. Anyway, but they did this a year earlier, last year, May 14th. They released this. Are you kidding me? And then look at this: 5, 6 plus 7 plus 9 plus 6 plus 1 is 29. That is 529 or 511. This is 5. 6 plus 7 is 13 plus 9 is 22 plus 6 is 28 plus 1 is 29. That is 529. I just showed you those 529s, and I'm showing you more. But symbolically, so that's 511, which is the day. And then his final day when he comes up and he's whirling dervish up in front of the moon like an iPad goat is May 14th/15th. It's going to be crazy. The 15th, 14th, and then the new world starts on the 15th, basically. And that's the quarter moon. And that's really a full moon to the sun god and everything. It's crazy. May 14th is that's symbolic of the 5th month, the 4th day, but it's going to be May, or the last day is going to be June 1st. Okay, it's just crazy. Man, this is proving this left and right. Okay, check this out. So story time with President and Mrs. Obama is, look, no way could this be backwards. It's 514, and we got 514. Is that all coincidence? Is that a massive over-the-top coincidence? I don't think so. This is just nuts. Okay, and then check this out. In Francis Bacon, because Francis Bacon takes into account capital letters. So with capital letters versus, regular gematria, simple gematria doesn't, take capitals in special consideration. But there's a separate number for capitals, and that's 519. That's the first day. So this is the actual first day, and then this is the representative, or this is the representative last day. Okay, that's the first day, 519, and then then 522, 523, and then blah blah blah, on and on. I mean, I'm nailing this thing. The Lord's really showing me what's going on. This is happening in May. I'm pretty dang confident of it. That's happening in May in this time frame. Sucker drank Kool-Aid, didn't you? And anyway, that's my little statement. He's manipulating creepy Uncle Joe. Yep. And I said he'd come back, and here he is. I mean, if you actually think that this buffoon can't talk and is everything else, I mean, literally, watch the video on him and all these gaffes. I mean, he can't talk. The dude can't talk. The dude can't do anything. He is the puppet, without a doubt. Okay, and he's a puppet of the families behind the scenes. And so Barack Obama equals Akhenaten. And look, I've shown this many times before. I just wanted to really impact people who haven't seen this before, maybe. But look at these. This is Akhenaten's bust. This is the most accurate of his bust. Normally, it's very stylized. He looks more like God, like his head's more stretched out, and then all kinds of stuff. And his body's really off and everything. But here, this is the most accurate bust of him and his face up to about here. And then they got the ridiculous stylized eye. And then it kind of gets distorted from here. But right here, look how his nose matches exactly. Look at this crease right here. Look at that. It's perfect. This would not match. Look at his lips, how they perfectly match. I found the perfect match of this dude. Lord led me to. This is who he is. He is a beast. Okay, the Bible says he's a beast and a man. How can something be a beast and a man? It's a clone. A clone is a beast and a man. There's no other explanation for it. Okay? Everything I'm saying about Stinky BO matches every biblical description that there is. Every scripture in the Bible, it only matches one person because he's a clone. And this guy is a clone. Look at his eye. Do you see that snake eye right there? Do you think that's on accident? That's a snake eye with a little slit right there? I don't think so. And there's a lot of pictures like this with his eye is like a slit like that. He has snake eyes. Anyway, so and then who? Look at this guy. I mean, do you think that's a chance? That's just chance. It looks exactly like Julius Caesar. Look, I mean, look at that. Are you kidding me? Even has a little comb over right here because he's bald up here. Got a big old forehead, and on the statue is got a little comb over this, and then there's bald. I mean, it matches perfectly. It's just so creepy. These people are so creepy. There's clones. They're clones. These biggest leaders are clones. Okay, so let me show you this. I thank you for Joe. I want to thanks Joe for you know who you are, Joe, for figuring this part out. I shared this with everybody, and then I'm thankful you can use on your videos. It's awesome. So that's awesome. I'm glad you use this picture and then this stuff. It's awesome because these are basically exactly equate. In English, Gematria is 474, and then Barack Obama. Again, it's just what Jesus said in Luke 10:19. He said, "I see Satan as lightning falling from heaven," and that lightning falling from heaven or lightning falling from the heights is Barack Obama. And that's 474 in English Gematria. The best translation right to English is right here, and that's exactly matches exactly English Sumerian 474, which is also, by the way, 7 plus 4 is 11. So you have 411. 4 times 11 is 44, and so he's Mr. 44. Of course he is. Okay, of course he is. Okay, that's it. And then then Obama Akhenaten just happens to be 666. I don't think so. That's not a chance, not in one bit. Okay. So anyway, here we go. Let's keep going here. This is very profound. Lord showed me this. I could not believe it. I decided to look at the state of Nevada. And I'm looking on this particular map because I know this first attack's happening right here. Okay? Okay, right here. It's happening right here. And I looked at this. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And it, like, he brought some things together in my mind. He helped me remember from past when I've seen this on a map before with the NV as well, just like this, and it just freaked me out. So let me show you what the Lord showed me in just a short time, and it just like what there's a reason why this is this shape. This is uncanny. Hopefully, man, maybe you'll get blown away like I was blown away. Maybe you won't. I don't know, but this is incredible. There's a reason for this shape of this state, and it was planned this way. Okay. Listen, if you can't believe this, you certainly can't believe why Washington D.C. is made and all the streets are made like a pentagram, and then the main crux of it being the White House, and then you have all this crazy stuff that was planned hundreds of years ago. And so if you can believe that, you can certainly believe this. Check this out. So NV for the exact abbreviation, or the abbreviation for Nevada is 522. Okay, again, May 22nd. And it's just going to happen to be attack right here on May 22nd / 23rd. No, not chance. And then we have LV, which is Las Vegas. LV is 322. So again, 522 is 322. Okay, I'm telling you. So May 22nd is really the third month, being May 22nd. Okay, now are you ready for this? What is this shape right here? What is it symbolic of? And what it was done on purpose and people didn't know? Well, first of all, it's there's death that's coming from this shape, and it's 322. What could it be? It's a guillotine. It's a guillotine. It's not only a guillotine, it's a guillotine, which guess what is 124 in English ordinal. Simple gematria. What's 124? 124 is May 4th. 2 plus 2 is 4. May 4th is the 124th day of the year. Again, May 4th is just May 22nd, which is the real day, is just a compressed 2 plus 2 is 4. So again, symbolic May 4th. And this is the 124th day of the year is May 4th. Are you kidding me? Or also, check this out. 1 plus 2 is 3. So we have 3, 4 or 3, 4. So 5, 4 is 3, 4. 5, 4. 54th, 124th day of the year is 5, 4. But this is also 3, 4. 1 plus 2 is 3, 4. And it's all over here. You gotta really just look at what's behind the surface or under the surface, what's between the lines, what's right hidden in plain sight. And blade is 666. Guillotine blade. Again, it's the birth of the 666 from death. It's death and rebirth. That's what they believe in this stuff. It's crap. It's crazy. It's crazy stuff. I was going to say something. What I was going to say is something else. I can't remember. Anyway, but it's crazy. Okay. And then we have this beheading. This is what you be doing. You beheading somebody. You beheading. Beheading is 55 and 54. Both attack days of May 5th or May 23rd and May 22nd. 23rd, 2 plus 3 is 5. 2 plus 2 is 4. May 23rd and May 22nd, May 22nd, May 23rd are both beheadings of both 55 and 54. I don't think so. There's so much going on here that I don't even understand, okay? Are you kidding me? Now we're going to jump right into this thing that happened on what day? 322. Look out. Okay, again, that's a hint to the people that know, Skull and Bones, Yale University was a secret society to, members of Yale and things. So, and that has to do with the day of death. And Lord told me this almost 2 years ago. 322 is the day of death. And so I knew it had to do with the date somehow. And so, but it's not as simple as March 22nd. No, it's going to be more hidden, a lot more hidden than that. And I'm going to show you what it is. Okay. It's actually 2 different dates. Maybe even 3, actually. Actually, I take that back. It is 3. At least 3 different dates in 322, and I'm going to show you. Okay. So this I'm going to call it a shootles. No, I don't know what to call it. I can't say the word. The shootles. The shootles that happened, with the guy with the gunsels in his hand that shot some people of 10 people. Okay, I'll say it that way. In Boulder is 322. I don't think so. Come on. And then King Supers is 149. What's 149? What is 149? Well, it's a few things, but it is also 149 is Skull and Bones. 149 is Skull and Bones. And what is 322? Skull and Bones. 322 is Skull and Bones, and 149 in Civil Gematria is Skull and Bones. And so is King Supers, and Boulder is... So Boulder King Supers is Skull and Bones, Skull and Bones. Skull and Bones, Skull and Bones. Do you get it? Okay, and predicting. See, these are not the events. These are predicting, and in the numbers and in the amount of people that see all these things, see the words, see the predictive programming. They're showing what's coming soon to a theater near you. Unfortunately, okay. So we're talking about. These numbers show all the attack days, really. But I'm going to show you 2 main things. Because it happened on 322 or March 22nd, it's really showing May 22nd. And then it's also showing the 11th day of the attack, which is May 29th. Okay, and I'm going to show you how that is. I'm going to support this many ways. So May 22nd is 142nd day of the year with 223 days left over. Again, there's 223. What was 223? 223 was Skull and Bones. But 322 is Skull and Bones, which is 149, which is also 322 as far as their symbol. But it's also Skull and Crossbones is 223 or 322 backwards. And I've always said that 322 is not what you think it is. It's at least backwards, but it's also forward because guess what? It's May 3rd month, 22nd is the first attack day, May 22nd. But it's also backwards being 2. Check this out. So May 22nd is the first day, and then 2 months have passed in the year, according to the leads. That would be March and April, and then 23 days into May would be May 23rd. So we have May as the 3rd month, 22nd, the first attack day, the first part of the first attack day, and then you have 2 months in and 23 days, 2 months. So that is, again, this is called, I call it the count. So we have... because March begins the year of to the elites, the Roman calendar. March is the first month, April is the second month. So we've completed March and April, or 2 months, and then we have 23 days into May. So 223 is May, because May, remember I shared with you in the first video, May is also the second month. Okay, so you have 223 or May 23rd and May 22nd, or May 22nd and May 23rd. It's just the way they do this. Because May is 2, 3, and 5. Okay, wow. Okay, then we have May 29th, which is the 149th day of the year, which is also the regular Skull and Bones, not Skull and Crossbones, because Skull and Bones is 149. And then what's unique about this? What is it? May 29th, my birthday, is the exact antithesis to the 216th day of the year, which is August 4th, which is Stinky BO's birthday. I am one of many that are the antithesis, created by God to be the antithesis to the Antichrist, Stinky BO, okay? And my birthday is the exact antithesis to his birthday, the 216th day of the year, which is August 4th. And many other things. I'm finally revealing this for the first time, I think I've ever said this in my videos. In many ways, I am the antithesis. I'm also 311. I'm also some other things that match him and are similar to him. I'm one of the 144. He is the 44th president. 1 times 44 is 44. He's the 44th president. I'm a member of the 144. 1 times 44 is 44. I'm the antithesis. I'm the good 44. I'm the good 144. He's the bad 144. Or I'm the good 44. He's the bad 44. Anyway, and many other of my brethren and brothers and sisters in Christ, okay, that are in the anyway, I'm getting into all that right now. Okay, I'm not gonna toot my own horn at all. I'm just saying I was created to be his antithesis in many ways, and that's why I'm exposing him in so many ways. So again, Skull and Bones is 149. I hope you can see this. Skull and Bones is 149, so that's what there's, because again, remember Boulder and King Supers are both Skull and Bones. Okay, different ways. One's 322, one's 149. Okay, so they're showing specifically these two that have to do with Skull and Bones, specifically more than anything else. The May 22nd and the May 29th, or 5-4 and 5-11. 5-4 and 5-11, and 5-4 and 5-5 and 5-5-11. Basically, they're showing that more than anything else. But they have all the numbers in there too. And by the way, 216 is what? Oh wait, sorry, 32. So 322 is also, because it's about the birth of the Antichrist, and it's, it's 666. It's also the little 666, which is 66. So 22 times 3, or 3 times 22 is 66. And then this is the other day. That's the antithesis. So look, this is the day of the year. This is how many days left. And how many days left has 22 times 3 is 66. This is the day of the year, and the days left. The days left is 216, which is 6 times 6 times 6. So we're dealing with 66 and 666, ultimately referring to the one who's being born, and these are the days he's being born. These attack days, because he is the god of destruction, the Apollyon, or Abaddon. So it's his destruction will bring on his birth. Death and rebirth. Death of others, his rebirth. Okay, so these are the actual days. I showed this in my last timeline. 519 through 5. Again, 25 is Stinky BO's demise. 26, and then we have 22nd, 23rd is Las Vegas meteor attack. Boom, all this stuff. And then this culminates in 526 being a full blood moon, which exactly, this is Trumple's death day, and this actually is his birthday, the exact day of his birth. And you know what's so crazy about this? Okay, there's so much that's so crazy about this. This day right here, okay, is the 146th day of the year. I didn't put it on here. It's the 146th day of the year, and this is going to be his demise. So 146, his birth was 146. Or if you say the 14th of June, it was his birth, 14th of June, 146. And his death day is 146, 146th day of the year. That's a coincidence? I don't think so. Okay, and then it goes through the 27th, the stock market crash. Then we have the tsunamis in 529 and 530. And by the way, right where it's 623, on Psalm 23 on the wall, an iPad goat, it says Obama, and then it says 623 and lightning falling from heaven. And literally right where the light shines, it's that exact shape of the moon shining on the wall at Psalm 23. Anyway, and then we have 6-1 being the last stack day. I'm going through this kind of fast because it was on my first one, and hopefully it makes sense. But that's what they're covering. So again, is it any surprise that on an ambulance is going to have 5-4, the 4th of May right here? Or again, it's broken up as 2-2, 5, 522 is right there. It's right there. It's in all these things that they show. And then King Super's Table Mesa, South Boulder, Colorado is 405. That just happens to be, that's exactly the location as far as like on maps or whatever. I mean, on if you just look in the description of the exact King Supers. And by the way, that King Supers was number 33 of all King Supers. Why? Because it's 33. Because 33 is, if you know all the occultic stuff and all that stuff, 33, and the Masonic stuff, but ultimately it's what it is 33 is 3 times 11 or 311, because 311 is 511, and that is the tsunami days. That is the exact changeover from one age to the next age, these tsunamis. And that's when the children are taken, right before the tsunamis happen, right before the changing of the age. And that's when the changing of the 144,000, the faithful in Christ, that are the warriors for Christ, that are going to do the harvest and come back. We're going to change, transform, be pulled out of time, brought right back in before the worst stuff happens, or the last stuff happens, and then we'll basically be harvesting the people during the tribulation. It's just what's coming, okay? And then King Super's Boulder is 225. Again, May 22nd, or hidden May 22nd. 2 plus 2 is 4. That's just a coincidence? I don't think so. And then ambulance is emergency. In fact, it's been built up to this time, no matter what, is 5-4 and 4-5. 3 plus 2 is 5. 4-5 and 5-4. 5-4, 4-5. Again, these are the attack. This is the first attack day, 5-4. Or 5-4 backwards right here, 5-4. Okay, are you kidding me? And this is another ambulance that showing up on the scene here, and then here it's parked at the King Supers, and it says, I hope you can see it from here, but I show it's 414, same exact one. They show it several times in pictures, 414. Why is that? Because again, it's 5-4. It's hidden 5-4, May, and then 22nd. Remember, this happened on 3-2-2, or symbolically, 3 is May to the elite, so it's May 22nd. So you have an attack happening on symbolically May 22nd, but really to them, 3-2-2 or March 22nd is May 22nd. Okay, so hopefully you understand that. So that's showing the attack is coming on May 22nd, because 3 is really May to them, and the 22nd was when it happened. So, but they also do symbolically 5-4 or 3-4, but here it is, 5-4. Okay, and we saw the other 5-4 or 4-05 in the other one. Okay, here it is again. Now this is the last attack day of June 1st. June, again, since May is the third month to the elites, then June's the next month, and that would be the fourth month. June is the fourth month, and then the first day is the last attack day. Again, you got red lights. That's when the nukes go off on June 1st. Boom, red lights right here, of course. Okay, there's so much going on in all this. It's just nuts. Okay, keep going. And then, of course, the reason why this is backwards as well is because King Supers, or Skull and Bones, is 149. Because so remember, King Super and Skull and Bones are both 149. Take away the 9, because anything you add 9 to stays the same. So you're left with 14 or 41 backwards. The last attack day. Okay, and that's Skull and Bones as well. The last attack day is done. Millions of people are done. It's horrible. But also 149, of course, is 1. 4 plus 9 is 13. It's also 113. Again, it was the 33rd number 33 King Supers, which is 3 times 11, or 311. Is that a chance? I don't think so. And 311 is 511, or May 11th, or May 29th is the actual day. Okay, and here they all pull him out here, and they said that, well, you can see he has a bloody right leg. That's all. This is all planned, okay? You cannot, I'm telling you, this is all planned. It's not fluid whatsoever. It's not organic whatsoever. This is all planned. Bloody right leg, okay, is 9-5-4, which is, again, get rid of 9, May 4th or May 22nd. Again, the day was 3-2-2, because 3-2-2 is 5-2-2, and 5-2-2 is 5-4, 2 plus 2. Okay, and then black shorts he's wearing right here. Again, 5-4. 1 times 54 is 54, or 5-4, or 522. 1 plus 54 is 55. And check it out, black is also 55. I mean, are you kidding me? Oh man, you can't make this stuff up. Okay, and then he was actually, again, he was black is also 55. And then we got an AR-15. 15 is 5 plus 5 plus 5. there's so much in all this. I can't break everything down every single time. So, but black AR-15, oops, black AR-15 is 54. Again, this is all about these two main attack days, but definitely the main one because this happened on the 22nd, which is 2 + 2 is 4. So it's really talking about the fourth and fifth day symbolically, which are the 22nd and 23rd. Exactly. Okay. Boom. Now, the suspect had removed all of his clothing and was dressed only in shorts when he was taken to the custody, and affidavit said, okay, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so removed all his clothing. Let me show you how specific this Gematria is, how it rules our world. Gematria rules our world, and if you have any doubt whatsoever, watch these next slides till the end of my video here, and I will prove it beyond a shadow of a doubt. There's no way that all these words chained together can all mean the same thing consistently with every victim and everything I'm going to show you. Watch this. I'm going to prove it. Okay. If you ever doubted that Gematria has anything to do with life and these bastards that manipulate our world, these sick, evil, twisted freaks, that they're going to answer to God for what they've done to people and how they manipulated everybody and got rid of and destroyed innocence. And don't get me started. Oh, that gets me so fired up for innocence. Oh my goodness. Ooh, Lord help me. Okay, look at remove all his clothing and was dressed only in shorts. Remove all his clothing and was only dressed in shorts. 225. Again, 522, the actual attack day, May 22nd. And then 555. Again, all these can be represented by 555 because, again, May 5th or the 5th day of May 2021 is 555. And then look, and then if we just, again, you can sometimes use the whole phrase and then it's part of dress only in shorts. Okay, dress only in shorts. Look, exactly, May 5th, 21. As in, like I write on my checks, I don't write the 4-digit year, I just write 21. So if I'm writing May 5th, 21, I just write 5521, right? So backwards is 5521, or it's also 3/5 or May 5th. Another way of doing it, 2021 is 5. Either way, it's the time we're talking about. Okay, it's symbolic time we're talking about. 5/5. So it's actually going to be in the 5th month. But again, to them, the May is the 3rd month. So actuality, and to really more accurately, May is the 3rd month. Because May being the 5th month is a made up thing. The Gregorians are completely made up. The new year starts in spring and around March. I mean, it depends on the year and everything, but that's what they believe. So anyway, all right. So let's look at the map of where this is. This is at Table Mesa, as far as like just main cross streets. Okay, if you would tell somebody, it's Table Mesa Drive. Oops. Oh wait, we'll get into this. We'll get into this first. Sorry, I did something. I thought I did something first. Okay, this is the exact address. Is 3600 Table Mesa 3600 Table Mesa Drive, Boulder, Colorado 80305. There's so much in this. Oh my goodness. So what is this? This is 1 + 1 is 295, which is 295 is 29th of May. Or it's also, you add 9 is the same, so it's 511. So it's 295 and 511 both. That's a really good example of how it's both. It's also 666. Why? Because 3600 is 3 6s is 666. Okay. It's also, why is this address 88? Because the zip code is 8. Take away the zeros. 3 + 5 is 8. 88. Remember, Marty McFly went 88 miles an hour in the DeLorean to break through the barrier of time, and this is the transition. This is the tesseract. This is the dice, or when you roll dice, 2 dice, especially in games, it's 2 8-pointed squares or cubes, I should say. And 8 and 8 is 88, and that's, you're leaving the tesseract or the prison planet, and that's what he's trying to do. So, and also, like I said, this is 1 + 1 is 295 or 29th of May. It's also, take away the 9, and it's 11/5. So 29th of May is also 11/5, and it's 11/5. Okay. Then again, the same exact address is, look, 2095 in reverse English Sumerian. So literally, This is in normal English Sumerian. This is in reverse. Or English Gematria, this is reverse. They're both 11.5 and 29.5, or the 29th of May. Are you kidding me? That's not showing you. I don't know what, man, it's, but in both, they're both 11.5 and 295. Okay, and then if you spell out the first 3600 Teo Mesa and leave the rest 522. They do this all the time. I could have also, because you know what Boulder is. I mean, this is 88 by itself. Whatever. They can separate these. They make these situations and addresses and places so you can use different parts of them. I'm going to show you even more of this. You can use parts of it, and then the whole, all the parts, and then the whole. It's that intricate, and it's that demonic, or it's probably demonic and AI or something, but it's definitely all demonic, and they're far more intelligent than we are. And then here, look at this one. Again, it all spelled out. No numbers in here at all, but it all spelled out into words. 3600 Table Mesa Drive, Boulder, Colorado, 80305 is 522. Okay. I'm just getting warmed up here, people. Okay, now we're going to look at the cross streets. Table Mesa Drive. Table Mesa. I want to say Table Mesa. I don't know why. Table Mesa Drive. It rolls off the tongue better. Table Mesa Drive. Yeah, Table Mesa Drive is 55. And then what can you guess South Broadway would be? I already guessed. I knew it was 55. I knew it was 55. I just knew it. I knew it would be the crossroads of 55 and 55. This is all planned. I'm telling you, believe it or not, I'm proving it. And then look, Gillespie is right down here because it comes right in front of King Supers, right, or just below my pointer, whatever. Just below the pointer, you see the road going right by King Supers. Gillespie itself. Again, sometimes the whole, sometimes it's part of it. So Gillespie is not Gillespie Drive, but Gillespie is just Gillespie. But Gillespie is 5-4 and 4-5 like 6 times. Are you kidding me? Now I'm going to show you the whole Gillespie Drive soon here. But also, I just thought about, I thought about earlier. I know that Denver is a mile high, 5,280 feet high, whatever. How tall is Boulder? I'm sure it has something to do with it. Yes, it's 5,328 feet, which is 5'4". 5'4", or 3 plus 2 plus 8 is 13, 1 plus 3 is 4, or 5, and then 3, 2 plus 8 is 10, so that's 5'4", basically. I mean, are you kidding me? And this happened on 3/22, which is 3/4, or May 4th, or 5/4 is what they're really showing, because the 3 is May is the 3rd month to them, which is the 5th month to us. Okay, and then look at this one. Gillespie Drive, on King Supers right here, is 88 and 88. Remember, the zip code was, these are 888, but the zip code was 88 when you added it up. I mean, are you kidding me? And also the zip code over here, I forgot to mention this. Oop, the zip code right here, backwards is what? We have 511 in the gematria of this whole thing. But look, 5, 3 plus 8 is 11. 511. And the whole gematria is 511. Anyway, wow. Okay, got those? And it's 88 because that's the transition. And also 8 in biblical numerology is a new beginning. So, anyway, there we go. For you really super religious people that don't believe there's biblical numerology, there actually is. And God created numbers, by the way, and there's good uses of numbers, believe it or not. I mean, I know it's hard for a religious mind to comprehend, but there's absolutely good, amazing uses for numbers, and then the enemy takes some of those same numbers, or most of those same numbers, and makes them for bad, and puts trademarks on them in a sense, and graffitis over them and everything, and says, "Hey, these are the numbers." When God created all numbers, and He has good intentions for good uses of all numbers, and the enemy. So I'm just showing His ill intentions of these numbers and how they relate to things that He's doing behind the scenes in predictive programming, in our culture, in movies, TV, news, everything else, to basically bring everybody to some end that's disgusting and evil, and these rituals that are going to take place in May that are going to kill thousands, and then thousands upon then millions. It's going to crescendo in that whole time. It's going to get more and more body counts. It's going to be insane to usher in the sick birth of the Antichrist, Stinky B.O. Okay, so it's Stanford Avenue right here, which is in the front of King Supers. You go right across Stanford Avenue. Stanford is 511. Imagine that. 125. Remember, 125 is 555. 5 times 5 times 5. It's also 35. All this stuff. And then Stanford Avenue is 1 times 32 is 322. 1 times 322 is 322, which is the actual day it happened. So much on all this. And this is the creepy looking dude. The first creepy picture that they found of this dude. They put up here. Lone gunman is, again, 5'4" and 5'5" because 1 times 54 is 54. 1 plus 54 is 55. So May 4th and May 5th attack days. A man, and they first called him because they didn't know his name or anything, and of course this story develops, so they have more and more gematria, more and more things to put out there to program people. And it's starting to develop. There's a lone gunman, and he went into King Supers in Boulder, and that's all the gematria. Every single thing I just said. Lone gunman, King Supers, Boulder. It's all this gematria I just said, and it's many repetition, the same dates, the same attack days in the future, many times. All these different details that are all made up. So they, program you and program the masses, okay? And then there was a man from Arvada. Oh, we know he's from Arvada. Oh, okay. Again, 125. How many times have I shown 125 so far? Which is 5 times 5 times 5, which is 35, which is... here's another thing that 125 is. Remember the 511s I'm showing you all over the place? 125 is 512 backwards. And remember, it's going to be on the 11th day and the 12th day is the tsunamis. The 11th day and the 12th day are 511 and 512 symbolically, which is going to be basically May 29th and May 30th. But symbolically, it's 511 and 512. And there it is, 512. Also, it's many things. A man from Arvada. Oh, 88. What a shock. The transition time. And then Arvada. Are you kidding me? 115. You can pretty much write the script very easily. And a lot of these things I can easily predict what they're going to be ahead of time because I know how their script works. And then here's a more updated picture. Probably, I don't know. I guess they threw this, or I don't know. Who knows if he took this picture himself, or they put this vest back on him and police thing and took a picture of him. Who knows what all this stuff is? It's just crazy. Okay, the suspect in Boulder, Colorado, mass shooting that left. Yeah, blah blah. I don't want to say all that. Left 10 people. Yeah. And they say here, 21-year-old Ahmad Alyssa. That just sounds weird. Alyssa from Arvada, Colorado. So look at this phrase, 21-year-old Ahmad Alyssa from Colorado. And COLO this way. That's very rare that they say colo. But they did it in this case for a reason. So 21-year-old Ahmad Alyssa is 315. Now I want to say something about 315. Even though this is, again, 4-5 or 5-4 backwards is the first attack day. But what's crazy about this, we had a big reason why it's Colorado, nowhere else necessarily. Colorado's first and last letter code, CO. And that's also our abbreviation, CO, okay? CO is 315. C is third letter of the alphabet. O is the 15th. So literally in our first and last letter code in Colorado, first letter code is 5-4 backwards. Okay, it is, and that's there's different reasons why they do different things, and that's one of them why it's happened in Colorado as well. So, and then 21-year-old monitor, it's also 555. This stuff keeps repeating. I'm telling you. And then let me just take this. So then, like I said, you can do the whole or part of it. So let's do part of it right here. So Ahmad Alyssa from Arvada, Colorado, right here. So we can get rid of this. Do the whole or part of it. A lot of times, Ahmad Alyssa from Arvada, Colorado, right here. I'm kind of, some of these I'm not enunciating too much. I'm going to blah, blah, blah. Hopefully you get the idea because I'm trying not to get dinged and I'm trying to avoid the Al Gore rhythms. Okay, anyway. All right, so you see that Ahmad Alyssa from, okay. And that's 322 scrambled because 322 is what? 522. So the same thing is 522 scrambled. 322 522 322 522. Because 322 is 522 because 322 when it happened really means May 22nd because the third month is May to the elites. I'm going to say it a bunch of times. Hopefully you get it. It makes sense. I'm not saying it like you're stupid or anything, but I have a lot of people that they're like, what? I don't get it. And then even after the whole video, And so I'm trying to make it very clear, hopefully, to most people, and some of you that really understand it. And so I apologize, but I have to reiterate things many times so people understand how this works. And doesn't mean I'm doing it right all the time either, or doing the best job at it. So hopefully I am. Whoa, wait, hold on here. Okay. Whoa, I don't want to show that. That's weird. Oh, that's one thing. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Oops, I didn't break that apart. How did I not break that apart? Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay, that's weird. Okay, I just had one extra slide. Let's do it this way. Okay, so this is the guy, and then they got, oh wait, that's the same. Okay, so I broke it up even more. So remember it was from Arvada Kalo. Again, you could take a whole phrase, and then if the more spiritually charged it is, or the more power that they use, they can take the larger the phrases and the more you can chunk them down, and they'll go all the way down to a single words and stuff. It's just crazy, and it proves that these things are very demonic, because if you shouldn't be able to do that. You could take a whole phrase or several sentences sometimes, or even one full sentence, and chunk it down to different sections of subject and meaning and things. So here's an example here. So he's a modelism from Arvana, okay, blah blah blah, and that's 1115, or 5 times 111 is 555. And then let's go chunk it down to here's just Ahmad Alyssa, okay? That's 255. Okay, again, second month in, 5 days in May. The year is 2021. 2 plus 2 plus 1 is 5. Okay, it's just, I'm telling you, boom. And then there's the transition of 88 again. Boom. And then even chunk it down to this. Look, 5-4 equals 3-4, or 5-2-2 equals 3-2-2, 5-2-2, 3-2-2. Happened on 3-2-2, and it really means 5-2-2, or 3-4 is 5-4. I mean, this is all massive coincidence. These things were chunked down to these exact things. I don't think so. And then Ahmad Alyssa in English Standard is 29.5 of the 29th of May, which is also 511. That's the other code. And then look at this, 511's here, but 5 times 111 is 555. But anyway, just different ways to do it. This is just, I'm telling you. Okay, so and then it got more detailed. Then it was over some time. Another article was, now it was a modelist of Marvada, and now it's Ahmad Aliwi, whatever. Okay, I'm not gonna say the whole thing. Okay, near Denver is accused of me. Okay, so here now let's look at it this way. Ahmad Aliwi, Alisa. I mean, are you kidding me? Look at all these A's. In fact, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and that's 5 ones. That's 5 ones. It just happens to be 5 ones, which is 5 or 15. I mean, are you kidding me? No, I don't think so. 5 ones is 51, or May 1st, or 15 backwards, which is 555. I mean, so his name, and they said this several times, this name of Arvada, of Arvada, and then look, there it is. That's the day. Literally the day this happened was March 22nd, or it really means May 22nd. There he is again. Oh, wow, surprise, 115 again. Wait till you see all these 115s in a row on these you would do it well. And then look, there he is again, 222. Okay, so, and for you as well, Joe, if you're watching, Mr. Gematria Joe. Okay, you like 222s, right? Well, I know what 222 is. It's the attack day, and I want to show you this because again, March and April, again, to the elite, March is the first month of the year. So you got March is the first month, April is the second month. So that's 2 months have passed, March and April, and then 22 days into May, which is May 22nd. So May ends up being 2. And then 22nd, 22 days into May. So 222 is May 22nd. So just let you know, your 222 is, a lot of people who've seen 222 a lot, that's your first attack day. May 22nd. I'm deciphering that right now. Now listen, there's still a chance I could be wrong on all this stuff. I'm not saying I know 100%, but I'm saying I've never been so sure of a date in my entire life. Yes, I've been wrong before, but I've also been right like hundreds of times in the last 3 years. I've been right so many times about a lot of things, and nobody can say that. Anybody who says that is ignorant and stupid. So don't be ignorant and stupid, and don't be willfully ignorant. My videos lay out all the times I've been right, and I've been right many, many times. And I'm not saying it to my own horn. I'm saying because the concepts of all this stuff, they end up working out in different ways. And a lot of these ways have been right. Now, the exact major attack days on these exact days, yes, they haven't happened yet. But a lot of things I've said have happened. A lot of the things I've said would be, symbolic of these days have happened. And sometimes I've nailed it exactly right. It's just crazy. So there's a reason to believe in what I'm saying, or any somewhat. How do I say it? To understand that the direction I'm going is right on. And that's how it's been for me to understand what the Lord's showing me, and to understand that I'm on the right track, is that a lot of these things have played out. And by the way, like I said, February and March, every single symbolic attack day from the first day to the 14th day has been confirmed by symbolism for the first time in 3 years. February and March have been confirmed. All attack days in February and March, every single one was confirmed, and that's never happened before. And that tells me we're almost there. Okay, and then look, his name is also 81. What is 81? The 81st day of the year is March 22nd, the day this happened. Yep, and 322 is the 81st day of the year. Okay, boom. Now I want to show you how these two coordinate. So this was a headline. Suspect in shooting facing 10 counts of first-degree murder. I'll just say that. Suspect in 10 counts first-degree murder is 808. What's 808? Not only is it 88, that's the transition. What's 808? 808 is the area code for Hawaii. Hawaii is the area code 808. And that's when it's going to happen. That's when Hawaii's destroyed. That's when the tsunamis happen. And the tsunami happens on when? The 29th of May. Because if you just take, this is the whole, and you just chunk it down to 10 counts of first-degree murder, you get this. And it's the 29th of May, which is the transition, which is the destruction of Hawaii. Area code for Hawaii is 808. Are you kidding me? I'm showing it. I'm proving it. Okay. Now, this will trip you out. If this doesn't trip you out, you need to check your pulse and make sure you're breathing. Okay, so seriously, put 2 fingers on your wrist, check right now, and then in a little bit, when we get through this, check yourself again. And if you're not reeling by this, if you're not totally blown away by this, you're blind and dead. Okay, sorry, just letting you know ahead of time, because this is insane. This is insane what I'm going to show you. And then check this out. Her name is, she's one of the 10 victims, supposedly, right? But I don't know what happened. Some of these people could be dead. They could be all dead. It could be all a hoax. It could be a lot of things. Okay, I know certain things are complete hoax. Over time, it's too soon to know more of this stuff. But I'm telling you, this is all programmed, planned. And by the way, just give you an example. This article right here, which is showing all these 10 victims. Well, it's not all of them. It didn't show everyone. They didn't put in a couple people. And I'm going to show every one of them that they showed. This was released on the day after this happened, on the 23rd. How is that possible? I mean, think about this for a second. Think about the day. Okay, so on that day, this guy goes in. This is real, or this is staged. Just imagine it's real. Somehow it's not staged at all. Somehow it's actually real. If it was actually real, so this gunman goes in. Or as he's walking in the parking lot, shooting people, boom, boom, goes inside, shooting people, whatever, right? Okay, and then around the next, a few hours later, the next day, this article is for the world to see. I mean, these people are reached, they got pictures, they interviewed family members, whatever, the next day, and it was released that day. They found these people, they interviewed them, it was all done and released on that next day. What? I'm sorry, but I mean, what about these people grieving? What about finding the people? What about scheduling a time to get with them? Like, all these people were free, that knew each one of these people were free, and they could talk to them, and then get and everything, and then put it out on that same day, the next day from their death. I'm sorry, I don't believe it. Okay, maybe you do in your bizarre world that you live in, and maybe you're so used to this kind of stuff you don't question it. I don't know, but there's no way in hell. Well, there's a way in hell, because this is kind of a hellish world, so there's a way. There's no way. I don't believe it for 1 second. This was all organic and from the shooting, and literally, I mean, how would these people be available? I wouldn't be talking. I mean, my best friend and my wife was shot. I want to talk to you right now, and then this is all, it's all found, done, released on this next day. I'm sorry, I don't believe it. No one can convince me of that. I use logic and all kinds of reasonings and things to say, nope, sorry, wrong. Okay, so this person, Ricky Olds, and by the way, 25 is 2 5s. Anyway, okay, and then look, Miss Olds was energetic, bubbly, and happy-go-lucky young woman who brought life to the family, he said. And who is that? Her uncle. You call her uncle calls her Miss Olds? It just some of these weird things, some of these things that people say, it's very bizarre. It doesn't sound like normal people. It's just really weird. Like AI came up with it or something. It just doesn't sound right. Why would he call her Miss Olds? I see he say my niece was an energetic, whatever. I don't know. Miss Olds. I try to be formal for what? But look, this exact phrase, Miss Olds was energetic, he said. Okay, here we go. Ready? Miss Olds was energetic, bubbly, and happy-go-lucky young woman who brought life to the family. That is 115. 1132, which is 115. Are you ready for the next one? That's 115. Okay. Tally's father, Homer Tally. He was a devoted father, 7 kids. The youngest was 7, and oldest was 20. By the way, 227. Anyway. And his family was the joy of his life. Are you ready for this? He was a devoted father, 7 kids. The youngest was 7. His exact phrase: 115. 115. 115. I'll move this thing over here. Oops. Oh, hold on. Move this thing over here. I think. Is that going to be on my way? No, it's fine. Okay. 115. Are you kidding me? Now, ready. This is just the second one. Here goes the third one. I just want her to be remembered as this amazing comet spreading 62 years flying across the sky, her husband said, John Mackenzie. Okay. I just want her to be remembered as just amazing comet. Spending this is exact. I'm saying the exact stuff you said. 511. Are you kidding me? Are we ready for the next one? Mr. Burkow. Oh my gosh, Mr. Bartkowiak described his sister, the oldest of 4 close-knit California-born siblings, as just a beam of light. She had moved to Boulder to run the store owned by her sister. Anyway, okay. So just a beam of light, he said exactly in quotes, is 169. And then right here, her name was her name was, that's her real name, but they called her Lona. Lona is 151, and this is 6 plus 9 is 15, 115. So they're both 115. That's just mixed. They do this a lot where they just move the 1 and the 5, or you have to do it, whatever. So both of these are 115. 2 examples right there. 2 examples. And there's more on each of these people. I'm just giving you smack dab, bam, hitting you in the head with these 115s that are just mind-blowing. And these so-called people that are just completely organic, talking about their loved ones that was killed. Are you kidding me? This is Terry Linker, she's 51. By the way, 1 5 is 555 backwards. 5 plus 5 plus 5. I mean, it's just all this stuff. Miss Knutson struggled to comprehend what had happened. The fact that this happened is just devastating, especially somewhere where she goes to work every day, she said. Again, what she does exactly what she said. 511. Now, okay, do you get that this is absolutely impossible? Do you see how all these words in a row and make coherent statements have to do with the victim and the person that knew them, and they're all 511 or 115? No way. I mean, in no world would this happen. In no way would this happen. No way. And I'm proving it. Here comes more. Kevin Mahoney, 61. And then, by the way, 61 is 16 backwards, which is 8 plus 8, or 88, the transition. My dad represents all things love, she said on Twitter. I'm so thankful he could talk to me down the aisle. He could walk me down the aisle. Wow, I apologize. I'm so thankful he could walk me down the aisle last summer. Boom, my dad represents all things love, blah, 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 511. Okay, here comes more. Okay, Molly Prox said, Mr. Strong, this is Mr. Stong, sorry, forget his first name again, but Mr. Stong enjoyed hunting, but also supported strengthening certain gun regulations. He was so passionate about it. This is so, talk about throwing somebody on the bus, and it's probably not a real person, but if it is a real person, you talk about throwing them. Why would this person say this? Talk about throwing somebody you know under the bus. He was so passionate about expressing how he thought the government should handle weapons to avoid mass shootings, she said, and then this is how he's not here anymore. He was a gun supporter, but then he got shot by guns, and so he's not, and this is how he's not here anymore. I mean, are you kidding me? What a sick thing to say. What a sick, if this is even real, but it's not. It's not real. This is not real. And again, I'm going to prove it because everything she said right here, Mr. Stanley joined hunting, but also support strength. All that is what? It's 1 plus 2 plus 2 is 5, 5, 5. It's also, what is it? Backwards, it's May 2nd or May 2, 21. Okay, May 2 is 1 and 1, so May 11th, 21. Or it's also May of 2021. Backwards. It's many things. It's also 1 times 225 is 225, which is May 22nd backwards. And then it's 1 plus 225, which is 325 or 523 backwards. It's 522 and 523. It's 5/11/21, and it's May 2021. I mean, it's so many things. It's just giving an example how this works. But so that's an example, okay? So in a way, that is 5/11 because 11's hidden by 2 because 11 is 1 plus 1, 21. So this is 5/11 also. Okay, there's another 5/11, and it's other things too. But then here's another one. Neighbors Suzanne L. 59 was a prolific gardener who passed a steady stream of tomatoes, whatever. Okay, all this whole thing the person says, right? And there it is, the whole thing she said. And what is this? 2 plus 6 plus 3 is 11, 5. Or 6 plus 3 is 9, 295, or 29th of May, or 11/5 is what this is. You should be stunned by now, because this is out. You see all these words? You see all these different confluences of words that they would all match? It would never happen in any universe that's organic. Ever. Ever. To get 2 of these to match this way is impossible. Let alone to have all these match some version of 5/11 or 11/5. You better wake up. You better wake up, and you better share this with as many people as possible. So when this stuff happens in May, okay, then you've warned them. You've done your duty and you've warned them. At least give them a chance to see what's coming. Here's another one. Are you ready? Stephen stands. Stephen. Wow, I want to say Stephen. It's Nevin Stanisic. Stanisic. Whatever. It looks like Satanist or satanic or something. There's so much stuff in this. And then 2/3 is 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. I mean, there's so much stuff going on with this. But look, this exact full phrase, everything he says right here. Had been fixing coffee machines, Starbucks inside the supermarket, and was in the parking lot just leaving when he was gunned down and his family's priest or whatever. Okay, and then look at this. We literally have 1 plus 4 is 5, 4 plus 7 is 11, and with the nice space of a 0, 5/11. Okay, hopefully you get what I'm saying, because, okay, now let me give you that. Okay, I did it this way. It's a little bit easier to show. Okay, so they literally listed all the victims, and there were 10 victims, including the officer, and that's in this whole list. I'm just not going to show you the whole list, but it's plugged into this whole thing, okay? And I could show you this whole thing, but I just want to show you right above each other for this example. So literally, if you have all the names and their ages in a row, okay? And this is what they add up to in simple gematria, full reduction. And these are all just the simple versions of English gematria. So you have English ordinal, English reduction, single reduction, and English extended, okay? So these all end up equaling 5. Why? Why are they all, if you compress all these numbers, they all equal 5? Because they're 3/11. Because 3 plus 1 plus 1 is 5. 3 plus 1 plus 1 is 5. They're all 3. These are all 3/11, okay? So let me give you an example. And some of them are really mixed up, okay? 3, 5 plus 1 is 11. 6 plus 17, or 6 plus 7 is 13 plus 1. That's 3/11. Or this is 6 plus 7 is 13, 1, 3, 1, 1, 11. Okay, I hope that means. Anyway, That's 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. 5 plus 5 plus 1 is 11. 311, 3. I'm telling you, these are all, some are a little more, some are mixed up. 311, 311, 311, 311. Okay, now, this is so crazy. This just shows you even more that this is not organic at all. If that didn't show you all those 511, 11 fives, nothing will. Because I've never had a bigger case on this stuff than that ever. If all those victims I showed you and all multiple words all end up equaling 511 somehow, or 11.5, if that doesn't show you how completely contrived all this stuff is and planned and intricate, because no human brain can come up with that. You have to have either demons or AI or both to come up with that. Okay? And I guarantee you it's demons most likely, but there's could be AI involved as well. They could, that's very possible. So I'm going to rule that out. Okay? But look at this. Then now you take these names and get rid of the ages, and you just put the name after name after name, and here it is. Name after name after name without the ages, and they all equal 511. Okay, look. 1 plus 4 is, and again, 511, 5 plus 1 plus 1 is 7. So 7, 7, 7, 7. Because that's ultimately what these compress to, is the number underneath. See, these all compress to the number underneath to 5. These all compress to the number underneath 7. So that makes sense. 5 plus 1 plus 1 is 7. 5 plus, so look, 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 6 is 11. 5, 3 plus 8 is 11. 5, 9 plus 2 is 11. And then, again, this is mixed up. So it's maybe like 4 and 1 is 5, and 2 plus 7 plus 2 is 11. Okay, they do that sometimes mixed up. But fortunately, they have some that are in a row or then in the right order. But they do this all the time. They mix up stuff too. So again, even in all 10 victims' names. By the way, it's 10 victims. What's 10? 5 plus 5 are 55. 10 victims. He's got 10 counts of manslaughter or 10 counts of murder, whatever. 10. The reason there's 10 victims because it's 5 plus 5 or 55. Because the first and last attack days are 55, and the other ones are 555. So again, here's 311 is 511 in all the victims with their ages and without their ages. 311 and 511 in the same exact gematria. Are you kidding me? Or 5 is 7. I mean, so yeah, so July is the 7th month, but it's really the 5th month to elites. So pointing back to May, another way of looking at it too. That's another thing about that. So we also have, not only do we have these 3s pointing to 5, May, but the July stuff. So 4th of July is really the 4th of May, because July is the 5th month to the elites. So, and then how about 7-Elevens that you go into? 7-Eleven is really 5-11 because July is really the 5th month, which is really 5-11. So you have all these things on the other side. So you have the 3s and you have the 7s and their bookends pointing to 5, the actual month and the days in the middle. And so you have 4th of July. 7-4, which is really 5-4, and then you have 7-11, or even Trump said on accident, supposedly, I went down when 7-11 happened. People thought he was saying 9-11. No, he's saying 7-11 because he means 5-11, which is what's coming. And so people thought he meant, he really means the other number, the 11th of September, whatever. And I'm not going to say that. Okay, so let me see where we're at here. Okay, almost, wow. It's been a while. Okay, so we got this dude. This is the governor of the state, okay? And how is he related to this? I'm not going to get into all the stuff. Just going to give you a little snapshot, okay? A little snapshot of this nugget bucket. This guy is Governor Jared Polis. Yep, I'll let that speak for itself right now. And remember, the day it happened was that day backwards. And remember, skull and crossbones is 223. Okay, that's not a coincidence. And then we have his name twice is 55. Yeah, that's just a coincidence. No big deal. And then the day he was inaugurated as governor to the day of these attacks is 115 weeks. Oh, that's just chance, man. That's and then how about this? From the day of the attacks to his own birthday on May 12th. His birthday is May 12th. is 52 days, which could be easily broke up into 5, 1, 1. 2 is 1 and 1, 1 plus 1. So it's 115 from his inauguration to this attack day. This attack day to his birthday. Again, birth and rebirth and everything. Death and rebirth and birth and death. And also they believe in 511. Okay. And he is 45 or 5-4 backwards. Remember the ambulance? It's 405. I mean, you can 405, 4th of May, 40. Why is it 405? A lot of times we say O instead of 0 because 40, because O is. Anyway, I'm not going to get into all that right now. It's all English crud. Okay, here we go. So there's so much to this. Hopefully you see some of it in here. There's so much more to the story. I'm not going to go into it. So much more. Okay, let me hit with this. I'm going to start ending with this. This is insane. Okay, this just, they were doing trailers for this. This show or something on YouTube Originals, Black Renaissance. And immediately, Black Renaissance is, 29th of May. Do you think the Renaissance will happen? The Black Renaissance will happen when? 29th of May. Again, that is the tsunamis because the Renaissance is coming. It's the Renaissance of darkness, of blackness. Not just skin, it's not skin color, it's darkness. What they're showing. And what is Renaissance? Renaissance in French means rebirth. So Black Rebirth is also May 29th. And 29th of May, Black Rebirth or Black Renaissance, Black Rebirth or Black Renaissance is 29th of May, May 29th. Not a coincidence, and they're both 11/5 or 5/11 because 2 plus 9. And by the way, my birthday is also 9/23 because my birthday is 5/29, but to them, May is really the third month, so that's 3/29 or 9/23 backwards. So my birthday is 9/23 backwards, and 9/23 is in hundreds of movies. Thousands of movies, TVs, commercials, and all that kind of stuff, but hundreds of movies. 9/23. And I had a dream, 9/23, America is laid low, and that was just God showing me that's my birthday backwards. And then 3 because May is the third month to the elites. Finally understand all this. I mean, I could pretty much say that. Again, I'm still going to say I don't know absolutely 100% sure, but what I know right now is just off the charts, off the chain, impossible for this all to add up this way. There's no way. I finally understand. I've completely broken iPad Goat. The hearts in iPad Go with the answer, which is 555 and 666. So thank you so much for watching, and I got it just under 2 hours, thankfully. And please, I beg you, share this with as many as you can. And I'm also asking for prayer. I literally have having some issues with sleeping. It's just I've had severe sleep apnea for a couple years, and I have battles with it. The Lord's really been amazing with me, showing me different things I can do, techniques to help, and I'll have times when I sleep, and I'll have times when I'm really struggling. And so He's just asking me to ask for prayer right now. So I just ask you for prayer, not only for just my condition to get better, but also that more understanding can come to me so I can make some adjustments that I need to make, or to where it's completely gone. But sometimes you have different things that, especially when you're a believer, that plague you at times. Sometimes you're able to overcome them in His strength and everything. Sometimes they end up going longer than you like, and eventually they end up being healed. And some things, they just go a lot longer than you, and you're just not able to, for some reason, win right away. But I believe ultimately the blood of Christ wins those days and wins those wars for us whenever they happen. And I'm holding out hope for this to be completely destroyed in my life, but I've been having struggles with it, and I'm just asking you to pray for my health. I mean, as far as well-being with sleeping, it's the flap that, like, when you're sleeping, it makes you snore severely. And when I was at the worst points, I've been woken up like 86 times an hour or something like that. But it's gotten so much better, but then I have bouts with it. So if you have any suggestions too, maybe if you throw out there, maybe little easy suggestions, but for sure, definitely prayer. I very thank you. I've been a little bit struggling with it more than normal, even more recently. And it's really a drag because, yeah, anyway, I've been a lot more tired and stuff. So, and then I'll go on a thing where I just do so much better, and Lord just blows me away, and then I'm struggling with it again somehow. So it's not an easy thing to just completely handle. I'm just believing for a complete healing, so, and it completely go away somehow, but it hasn't happened yet. So, and I've had miraculous things happen so many times. So anyway, thank you so much for your prayer. And if you're able to give, please, there's a link in the description box for PayPal. Also have Zelle, which is way better than PayPal. It's free and everything. You can go to ZellePay to sign up, ZellePay.com to sign up. It's very simple. It's what PayPal should be. I will also have a P.O. Box if you want to send me anything. We could really use that. I'm asking as well right now. We could use that. And I also have to, got some costs with we have one vehicle. It's a van for our kids and us. And it just having some issues. I have to get that solved. So, and have more stuff more cash to outlay with that. So if you're able to help, I appreciate it any way possible. Thank you so much. And I want to say this last thing. I just really beg you right now, if you're able to share this, if you know somebody who's, maybe they have a big channel or something, or you can get to people that I would love to talk to them. And I can prove this to anybody. See, the problem is I have a certain amount of time on one video to explain this stuff, but I can prove this to pretty much anybody what's coming. At least make them aware of the possibility, and show them that what's coming. If you know anybody who has more of an audience, or I can be interviewed by somebody or anything like that, let me know. I want to get this out in even more ways than just this platform. And again, sign up for Telegram if you're able to, as far as notifications. And then I'm going to have links in the description box to these other platforms as well. And I'm going to have this video on these other platforms. So, and please right now, please like and subscribe, and comment if you can. And the liking just is so it gets to more people, and I'll get more new people on these different platforms, especially YouTube, if I get more likes. So go ahead and like right now if you would, please. And also really destroys the naysayers as well, which is awesome, because I always have plenty of those. And new people can watch this and get this. So again, I'm sorry for running on and everything, but thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. People that have given, if you're able to give, please, thank you. The ones who have already given, I just 1,000 thanks. 1,000 thanks to you. You've meant so much to our lives. Sometimes your timing, a lot of you, your timing has been incredible, godly in so many ways. So I thank you for that. And just your ongoing support. We just need this. This is my ministry to, let people know before this happens. I think we're finally hit the time, but we'll see how it goes. I got a lot in this, for, the last 3 years. So, I'm pretty confident we're finally leaving in May. But if we don't, we don't. So just hang on until then, whenever it is. Again, there's no guarantees. I don't have a crystal ball, and I wouldn't use one if I did. So, but thank you so much. And this is Exalted Lamb 1, over and out.